Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here on YOUCANIC we have a 2011 Cadillac STS, and we're going to go over how you would remove the door panel so that you can gain access to all the components that are behind it, the window regulator, and so forth. So to remove the door panel, first you need to start with is we need to pop this little cover off, and there's a Phillips screwdriver in there, and then right in here is where the other two screws for the handle are. So using a flat screwdriver or a pick tool, you can be able to pop this cover and remove it. And then with a Phillips, we can undo that screw. And then you're going to see right here is your handle to pull the door closed. But we just need to pull this little cover up, and then as we pull it up, there are two Phillips screws inside here that we need to undo. So with those screws undone here, this screw undone here, now we'll take our tool and just be able to get in there, a screwdriver, and you're going to pop all the push pins. These push pins are pretty tough initially, and so you just work your way around. We'll make sure we get all those push pins, and once they're done, then you'll be able to pick the door up. So we're able to prop the door up, pull it away a little bit. We'll need to disconnect the door handle here. And this, you're just gonna pop. This has like a clip, so you're gonna push both sides down. We got some needle nose pliers to be able to press this clip together. Okay. So we got that undone. Now we can pull the whole door panel away from the vehicle and remove it. On this handle, we have this clip that pushes through, and so you needed to push these two tabs together so that it would pull out. And you'll also undo this connector, which is just this little T-hook that goes inside here. And then we had one electrical connector, this big one right here, that connects into this module. Now we'll set this aside to be able to do other stuff. We're going to go over the process of how you go to remove the glass out of the door so that you can remove the window regulator to be able to work on it. So to start with, we have this little panel. This goes up to your mirror to power the mirror, and it comes into here. We don't need to disconnect this for the real moment right now, but we will want to take this away from the door so that when we remove this cover, it's not all attached here. So these just have a push pin, and if you take some pliers, you can push the two tabs and pull it away, and we do that on all three of them. It's holding this on. And then with those three, then we can just let this hang out down here and keep that out of the way. And so that's hanging out and laying down there. Now we'll need to go around and pull this cover away. It's going to have some stickiness holding it on, but we're going to go in and do our best to remove it without messing up the complete stickiness, that it will still stick when we put it back. All right, we got that removed and set to the side at the moment. Now we need to undo the 2 bolts that hold glass in place. Now, the 1 bolt is right down here, which we can access through here. Otherwise, we would need to raise up the window. And I believe the other one we can get through the speaker. So we're just going to remove the speaker and be able to also access this one, and then that way we can just pull the glass out. Otherwise, you would want to raise it so that it's up here, and if you have it up in this realm and over here, then you'll just be able to access it without having to undo the speaker. We'll just undo the speaker. And so with the speaker undone, we have access to this one down here that we can undo. That would be a number 10. And these are the clamp style, so we just need to loosen them a little bit. With those 2 bolts loosened, you can pull up on the glass and the clamps will loosen up, and now we can remove the glass. You may want to remove this window stripping, weather stripping on the inside, give you some more access, and then you can remove your piece of glass to be able to do some more work. We're going to go over how you would put your window glass back in, being that it was removed, to replace the window regulator or anything else you needed to do inside the door. So we take our piece of glass and we've got it like this. Going to go from the outside, put the front edge in first. Be able to drop it down, and then we'll get it into the groove and channel. And see, we got the back one has gone into the clamp, this one hasn't, so we need to raise it up, move the clamp over, and be able to get that to line up and install. And now we'll tighten the 2 bolts, one over here and one over here. So we're tightening the 2 number 10 bolts, one on the front side, and that tightens the clamp that holds the window in place. And then we've got this one on the back side. All right. So with those tight, now we can go ahead and put the speaker housing back on, since we took that off to be able to gain access to that bolt. These are our 3 number 7 bolts. And then once we got the speaker housing on, then we can put the speaker on. And you're going to line it up. We've got a tab here that will line up right there. Make sure the speaker's on in the right direction. Okay, those are all good and snug. We'll connect that electrical connector. Snap that into place. And then, last thing, we're going to put the panel in there. we're going to want to make sure that that's clipped into there. Run the wire for the door, inside door handle through the hole there. Line this up the best you can to where it previously was. And then just work your way around, pressing the glue that holds it into place. And then while we're at it, we'll take this unit here, get it up into place, and you just snap that on to those clips and press it into place. Run this cable right down through there and situate it like that. And so that's how you put your window on and all the components that hold it in. Now, when we put this back on, this is a not unique, but you're gonna see you've got this is your electrical connector, and we have around the side we have two very long plastic pins. And these plastic pins we're going to line up in the hole on both sides, and then once that's lined up, that electrical connector is right there. We'll be able to line up right here with this white connector, and when you press it in, it all tightens and connects. Sometimes this will come free and then you've released it manually, but it just should press right in there. Now, number one, we're going to want to make sure that we hook this up so that we can use our lever, and that you just got to put in and then twist it, and then you just press the clip in there. And now we're going to line up first. You want to put the top edge into the weather stripping. Just like that. And we make sure that that pin is lined up. Okay. Just one of the pins wasn't lining up over here. Now it's all lined up, and as we press all the way around, snap all those pins into place, and as we do that, if it's all lined up properly, our electric should be lined up. Okay, so I'm just testing the plug here, and we can see that the electric is connected. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to unlock or lock our car. So that's all, we're all good there. Now we can put the small screw that goes in here, and there's two screws that go right in here. So this top one is just a Phillips number 2. This little plastic cover that you're going to put in, and you line it up and snap that into place. And then two big long Phillips number 3 coarse screws that are going to go right in there. And once you've put these two screws in and tightened it, then you can just push this. There's a little flap that you'll push down and it'll cover those up. And so that's how you would reinstall your inner door panel on your 2011 Cadillac STS. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you